not sure if you agree that all our progress has been forward. This is a kind of a funny slide that talks about where we've been with planning. Okay, so the other thing that's been happening, this is more recent, is that everyone's concerned about greenhouse gases. And I was just at a LEED committee conference in Phoenix, and we were talking about the new generation of LEED for 2012. And our group was talking about the location and planning technical advisory group. And our technical advisory group, the credits that we normally work out for are regarding electric vehicles, bike parking. And we decided to completely throw those out because they're not actually hitting the greenhouse gas emissions the car vehicle traveled. What's the most important thing you can do to reduce miles traveled is to actually do complete neighborhoods. If you have residential, put in jobs. If you have jobs, put in residential. Balance them, make them complete. So then the next most important thing you can do is create walkable environments so that it's actually a pleasure to walk. That really increases or reduces car trips. Way down the line, I hate to say it, 3% reduction comes from transit. And then all that energy we're spending on bike parking, I'm not sure if you guys are into LEED, but a lot of it goes into bike parking, 0.7% reduction. So what we're going to do is revamp it so it matches more efficient ways of handling things. So the idea is that transit alone, you get some reduction, 2 tons per household. But if you start throwing in compact mixed-use urbanism, it goes from 11.5 to 2.5. That's the kind of magnitude we're talking about. So here it is. This is the new general plan policy. And it says, a policy under the goal of creating livable neighborhoods. Develop a zoning categories, implement the complete neighborhoods concept to allow the development of compact, walkable, mixed-use neighborhoods, including various housing types, non-residential job-generating uses, services, public facilities that center on a square or green and which include a transit stop. Include criteria for the district's application in developed and undeveloped sites, which is ideal size and consider the use of form-based regulations. So what's the process? In Santa Rosa, and actually in the county, the name of the game now is priority development areas. And so if you want to do a complete neighborhood, that would probably be your first choice, is to get in one of those areas. And then the second choice would be outside of them. So the process would be, you do a site analysis to determine the best location, draw your 5-minute walking circles, get public input, do a regulating plan, and go through the steps on that. So identifying opportunity sites. There are places that are underdeveloped, have a lot of parking gray fields or even green fields. And then the 5-minute walking circle that Julie was talking about. This is an example of an idealized walking circle with the transit or the bus stop here, shopping on the outside, and then you can see all the streets interconnect. That's what the most important thing for walking, besides being a comfortable walk, is that you have lots of choices. You don't have a lot of dead ends. So I actually donated a couple of maps here for the project, and then this one actually drew areas for a complete neighborhood. You can see this is one opportunity site here, and then of course down here is another one, just to give you an idea of the scale. And then the public process like we're doing, talking with everybody. The next process is to do a regulating plan, and this is the regulating plan for Petaluma. And you can see all these streets are existing, but a lot of new streets are shown, and these are being currently extended. So this street is continuing forward in increments as each property owner develops it. And then this is an example. Another opportunity site, obviously, is the Coddingtown Mall with all the gray field, and there's a map over there as well if people want to use that. And this is how do apartments look. On the left is a conventional model where it's all about how is the car comfortable, and the people are stuck up here. Where in this case, the apartments are part of the street. And the other thing that's really important, and I'm noticing that it's not being done at all practically in Santa Rosa, is do you see how the buildings here are raised above the sidewalk? That's very important for defensible space, for people feeling comfortable inside those units. So what we've been doing a lot of, I've noticed, is having the behind the sidewalk at grade entrance to residential. And you tend to have a lot of closed curtains in that situation, which removes the defensible space importance.